Hello, friends of Kufi. This is Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan from the IDF. I am standing in Metula, a small and beautiful town in the northern tip of Israel, and we are one day after the IDF launched Operation Northern Shield. This operation is aimed, it has a very clear goal. Our aim is to detect, expose, and eventually to destroy each and every cross-border attack tunnel that Hezbollah has dug from Lebanon into Israel. Now you can see immediately behind me is a Lebanese village called Kafar Kile. From that village, just a few hundred feet away from Israel, from where I'm standing, Hezbollah dug a cross-border attack tunnel that had a purpose of allowing elite terrorists from the Hezbollah's best units to cross from Lebanon into Israel with the aim of attacking Israeli civilians and most likely the IDF as well. Now, we are aware of Hezbollah's plans. They have an overarching offensive plan called Conquering the Galilee, by which they would like to deliver massive amounts of fire towards the line of contact, towards northern Israel, and using that fire in a suppressive way, also insert ground troops in order to conduct terrorist attacks against Israeli civilians. We have been following Hezbollah's movements. We've been monitoring what they've been doing for over 4 years. We have been tracking the tunnel project of Hezbollah. And despite the fact that Hezbollah tried to keep this project extremely secretive and compartmentalized, we've been able to detect and follow and secretly map where they have these tunnels. What this operation is about is to expose and destroy all these tunnels. Now, a tunnel itself may not be a big threat, but when you add a tunnel and one of the most vicious and vile terrorist organizations in the Middle East, Hezbollah, then of course there is a threat to Israeli civilians, and that is something that we, the IDF, cannot tolerate. So far, the IDF has been operating inside the blue line, on the Israeli side of the blue line only, and we have been clear to the Lebanese state and to Hezbollah. We hold the Lebanese government responsible for each and every violation of 1701, of UN Resolution 1701, and of Israeli sovereignty. Now, when we put this in context, there is a UN Resolution 1701 which is supposed to govern southern Lebanon and to de-escalate the situation there, and practically to make sure that a third Lebanon war doesn't happen. Unfortunately, the situation is, and this is really relevant for members of Kufi, to speak to your lawmakers and to speak to people who have influence in Washington and around the world. The sad reality is that 1701 is violated on a daily basis by Hezbollah. They are not supposed even to be present in southern Lebanon, but they are. They are not supposed to have weapons in southern Lebanon, but they are. And they definitely are not supposed to be using civilian homes, as they have been doing, in order to dig attack tunnels from Lebanon into Israel, violating 1701, and more importantly, also violating Israeli sovereignty. Now is the time to make that case clear, that Lebanon bears responsibility for everything that happens in southern Lebanon, and that Hezbollah is violating 1701 on a daily and systemic basis. Unfortunately, the UN peacekeeping forces deployed in southern Lebanon, called UNIFIL, are not currently implementing their mandate, and that needs to change. In terms of what lies ahead, this operation, Northern Shield, started yesterday. We don't know how long it will take, but it will take as long as necessary until we find, expose, and destroy or block or thwart each and every of Hezbollah's attack tunnels. We know of several tunnels along the blue line, from Metula, where I'm standing, all the way to the Mediterranean Sea, all along the blue line. And we are going to find, expose each and every one of them. I'd like to reiterate the importance of your support, your community members, legislators, and to voice our concerns. 1701, Lebanese responsibility, and the fact that Israel is operating within our territory in a defensive operation against another attack, a planned attack by Hezbollah. I thank you for watching, I thank you for your support, and I wish you all the best. Shalom from Israel.